Hey friends, welcome back to the Guitar Max channel, and can you believe this? How would you like the opportunity to buy James Hetfield's dinner, but it's kind of for a good cause? Now this is a pretty interesting headline and article that I'm going to share with you guys here in just a second, but it really makes me think that the time of the rock star is just kind of over, because when you think back, back in the day, in I don't know, the 80s or 90s or whatever, there'd be some big sweepstakes, right? And it's like, hey, you can win a chance to go to, all expenses paid trip to Australia, and you get to hang out with Angus Young or something like that, right? Well, now there's this auction going on, and the auction is to raise money for a good cause, but the prize, I hate to say it, the prize is pretty lame, because you have to end up paying for everything yourself, and that's on top of all the money you're paying, like to win this auction. Anyway, guys, let's take a look at this. But of course, real quick, if you enjoy videos like this, checking out cool new guitars, and also staying up on all the latest news in the guitar universe, and you have not already subscribed for some reason, please consider subscribing right now. Okay, this article is on guitar.com. Here's the headline: Fancy a dinner date with James Hetfield? You can place your bids now, but you'll need to cover the bill. There is the man himself. He's performing with his favorite microphone stand there. So the article starts off, the age-old debate. When on a first date, who should pay the bill? Well, if you're with James Hetfield, it seems that would be you. All jokes aside, Hetfield is auctioning off the chance to have dinner with him in Colorado. Funds are being donated to the Adaptive Sports Foundation, which provides sports and recreation opportunities to children and adults with both cognitive and physical disabilities. The original highest bid estimate is $20,000, which has already been surpassed. At the time of reporting, the top bid is currently $33,500, with a total of 23 bids having been placed so far. The auction is due to conclude in just a couple days. If you manage to place the top bid, you and up to 3 additional guests will join Hetfield for a meal in Denver. Well, you'll also be joined by an Adaptive Sports Foundation athlete and an accompanying staff member who will share their success story with Hetfield and your group. Now, here is the fine print. Okay, let's check this out. You'll have exactly a year for your dinner date to take place, with experience blackout dates including all major holidays and, of course, Hetfield's tour dates with Metallica. As per the auction page, you'll get 90 to 120 minutes for the meal, hour and a half to 2 hours, where you'll also be permitted to take a photo and bring something small to be signed. The date must be determined within 3 months of the auction's close, and the winner is responsible for the cost of the meal for all present. So you're not just buying James Hetfield's dinner, you're buying everyone who's involved. You're paying for everything. Now, one thing, it also says travel and accommodation is also not included. So if you don't live in Colorado, assuming the same city in Colorado, you got to pay for your flight, your hotel, and the meal, and you have to come up with at least $33,500 just to win the auction. What a deal. Okay, now here's something that I'm really wondering about, which is they don't mention in here. Do you get to choose the restaurant you go to, or is that already prearranged or something? Can you go to Denny's? I've already spent $40,000 winning this auction. Can I save a little money on the dinner? Could you go to Waffle House or something? I mean, they don't say that you can't do that. Can you imagine after all this? Let's say you drop $35,000. You pay for your friends, airline tickets and everything. You go over there and you show up, and it's like, oh, I forgot my wallet. Hey James, can you spot me $200 or something? That would be incredible. I wish I could afford to do it just to set that up. That would be amazing. Now, just to finish up the article here, at the end here it says Hetfield and the Metallica gang are often involved in charity work with their All Within My Hands Foundation, established in 2017. The Adaptive Sports Foundation has been operating since 1984, offering life-changing experiences for its participants. Okay, so let's go over to the auction page. Click on that link there on CharityBuzz.com. Okay, so it is still up to $33,500. So far, that's the highest bid. Now get off of here, pop-up ad. Okay, now we still have about 2 days if you want to jump in there and snatch that bid away or something like that. Yeah, and it just says a meal in Denver, Colorado. In Denver. Okay, it's got to be Denver. So is there a Waffle House in Denver? See, and it says here in the rules and regulations, it says, we expect all winning bidders and their guests to conduct themselves appropriately. I mean, come on, guys. This is Metallica. It's James Hetfield from Metallica. I mean, sure, I guess if you're going to drop that much money, then, I mean, do they really have to tell you that, number one? And number two, man, this is heavy metal. All this really does make me feel like the good old days of cruising around in the limousine and driving the Ferrari into the swimming pool. I think that stuff is just in the past now. When you're looking at something like this, at least that's how I feel. Anyway, so I think, guys, sure, this is a great cause, and I hope they do raise a lot of money for it. But honestly, they should include the dinner in the winning bid, obviously, and even maybe if they were expecting a minimum of $20,000, you could include the airfare and a hotel in there, at least within the continental U.S. or something. I mean, that's going to be like maybe $1,000 or something for the airline tickets. Now, the auction is only going for a little bit longer, like another 2 days, day and a half, like basically one more day by the time I put this video out. So, if it ends up being some insane amount, like there's a big rush right at the end and it like doubles or something, maybe I'll do a follow-up video and let you guys know what happened. But right now, $33,500 so far. I mean, that's a lot of money to be able to pay for dinner with James Hetfield. No offense to James Hetfield. I would feel this way, about any musician out there. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think about all this stuff down in the comment section below. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will talk to you very soon.